Right, lovely souls. This is literally have just felt this inclination to come in and do this meditation. This is 2 days before the new moon in Capricorn, which I thought was going to be exceptionally just a massive shift that's happening. So this feels like we are calling our future selves to this present moment right now, and to be bringing in all that is in alignment for us into our presence, into our body, so our bodies become this force that naturally attracts it and magnetizes it. I felt like a slight urgency to sit in and record this, so it feels like there's something that needs to be landed and dropped in and embodied. And I'll share now, what I've been seeing a lot is actually the golden spiral, the golden ratio, the Fibonacci sequence, and how through heart presence we connect into that spiral that creates all life, from a nebula, a galaxy. It's the shell, the ammonite, it's the skull, the cranium, everything comes from this frequency, that we connect everything to that spiral, to the present, the past, the future. It all runs in this spiral. And we can connect into all of that and bring that in as one now. And as our hearts are a spiral, when they unravel it, it's actually a spiral. So this feels like we're rooting this. So we'll see where we go without my mind getting too in the bloody way with it, but we shall see where we go. So the card that has been chosen is, I'll share it to those that can see the screen. So it's called the Echoes of One. So it's how this duality is coming into complete mirror of one another. And it's the greater whole. So this card is a symbolic rejoining of male and female energies. It uses the concept of two whole individuals joining or birthing into a dynamic oneness. This new creation is not male or female dominated, but a prayer of balance for the greater whole. In each relationship, a dynamic exists that determines the balance of love and power within that friendship or partnership. We are moving from an age where power has been seen as dominance over others in order to attain specific goals, be that money, national security, or simply getting the job done. This is the old paradigm. As we enter the Aquarian age, this relationship to power will manifest as co-creation and to become power to, not power over. This evolution will take place in individuals who make a conscious choice to cultivate shared power and cooperation. This card challenges you to observe relationships in your present life and to ask yourself if they exist in the old manner of power as dominance and manipulation, or if you're learning to cultivate shared visions for your future and the power to create a divine oneness. The reversed aspect of this, which is always good to be able to see, is the balance of power is off-center. Either you or another are manipulating the situation to gain an unfair advantage. Make an effort to communicate and return to balance before some harm occurs. Be prepared to accept your place in the imbalance, and if need be, make amends. So this, for me, shows so much what we can see in the outer world, what's going on, and we talk about patriarchal systems and how that accentuation of reaching for control, but actually it's because they're losing control. And for us as individuals, we can't fall into the fear factor of it and feed it. When more conscious we are, more see it, we can actually create what we don't want. So discernment is the word for this year, for sure. It's about these healthy boundaries and really honoring yourself with your fear or your love to what we really want to consciously create. And so this feels that we're also about sowing and seeding the new, exactly what we do want to bring in. And let's just drop in and see, but to know that how we influence the outer world is what is going on with our inner world. So every time we look at the outer world and we feel fear and we feel like there's reach for control, or if it's in relationships and everything else, that depending on how close to home this feeling is coming from, it's also for us to recognize that our empowerment is what we are within us. That's the inner world, and that's how we influence the outer. So every time we feel that disempowerment, come back into center, see where that imbalance is, whether it's your feminine and masculine, everything, just calling for that recognition. Okay. So let's just take some breaths. Set the intention to connect into our truth, our pure alignment, however that is going to be shown for us today. And so for myself, this always means bringing my hands to my heart, right over left, and taking some gentle breaths. Even when we think we're calm, our bodies are busy, our minds are busy. So allowing ourselves to ground, to connect to our heart in these conscious present moments. To invite the wisdom that is our heart to come forwards, to quieten our minds, even imagining our hips softening, widening, our sacrum, giving a little tweak of the pelvic floor muscles to encourage that softening as you tense them, really tense them, and then let them go. Breathing out. As we tense and release our perineum, it connects directly to our adrenal glands. This is calling and saying, and relax. Allow your kidneys to quieten, to know that you're safe, to know that you're supported. Especially when everything feels chaotic, we bring in this inner safety, this inner grounding. So doing this consciously is bringing us back into our bodies. Tie it in with some deep breaths, sighing, releasing. If you need to shake, get back up and shake it off. Do some bouncing just to help your whole neural system to reset, then do that. Making any growling noise, sighing, whatever needs to happen. You may even want to do a slight flop of the head, that shaking. Letting go. I'm being shown to share with you what was shown to me this morning as I was in the car asking the higher self, well, what do I need to do today? And it showed me this insight that it is our bodies to help us remember where we came before as souls awakened in these body suits. We had the soul consciously making these choices, whereas we have this amnesia now, more so, less so, where you are. And actually it's the body that will return us back to our power, back to our sovereignty. For it's the wisdom, the consciousness, the light, the waters within us. That is exactly where we need to be. So this is about calling this innate wisdom, the stardust, your blueprint, everything that you need within you. So you may thank your body for its discernment, its wisdom, its insight, become greater into our consciousness, like the light and the waters within ourselves, to align with our hearts, like this quiet wisdom has been called forward to come into consciousness once again. And your heart is becoming like a beautiful golden light as we are stepping forwards into this heart awakening, this greater consciousness. Allowing your breath to expand your belly, your heart, the back of your heart. We're really calling this space, your solar plexus, your heart chakra, your throat, your sacrum to open, to expand, feeling the connection to the ground, however you are. Feeling that alignment of your spine as you're taking these beautiful expansion breaths. Calling in the waves, the expansion and contraction, the ebb and fall of your breath. Feel that joy awakening within you. May you feel your movement of your spine, your sacrum flowing with this. Give your body its full permission to express itself in the way it desires. Like a sacred dance and flow, joining in with your spine. It's just bringing this fluidity of our waters within our spinal cord. Yet also our bones, our skeletal system. And these two may feel very opposite to one another, yet our bones are actually of the element of water. Yet they feel so hard. So we're calling in the fluidity that is the waters that carry the essence of past and future, the seed of potential, of abundance, of life, creation. These waters carry the light of divinity. So allowing your body to express this light in whichever colours that come forward for you. Like diamond lights reflecting the rainbow, however it is for you. Or not acknowledging any aspects or parts of self that may feel like a slight resistance, restriction. Just hold that in awareness. Bring your breath to that place. If you can bring your hands there. Maybe one hand left on your heart and the other hand on the area where you feel that restriction. For me, I've brought that to my solar plexus. This point is where we hold those aspects of fear and tension quite often here. Giving your whole neural system, your digestive system with these big belly breaths. Giving them a massage, a movement, helping release any stagnancy, anything that needs to be released. With ease and grace. Bringing the breath to your chest, to your head, to your cranium. Feeling this now expanding outside of your body. You can see your skin, the layers, like a reflective light, an omniscience of a glow. Expanding greater still to your energetic bodies around you, these different layers. This interface between our soul, our spirit, our heaven and earth is all one, even though it may seem separate. But those beautiful rings that you see on the shells as it has brought in growth, we are bringing, imagine these rings of light, the spheres around us, just living, breathing, expanding and contracting this essence that is light, clearing, releasing wherever it needs to go, whether it's outwards, out of your energetic fields, and equally if it's downwards, out for your physical, out for your roots, out for your hips, whether it's out for your skin. So you'll just thank your body for discerning this. You can just switch off and allow the wisdom of the body to make its course of discernment. And also bringing in this beautiful light, this radiance. So you are this beautiful field expanding and breathing in this light to eventually it just becomes this pure, pure light. This oneness. And you may see I invite you to see a sacred geometry of what may come through. I'm seeing the macabre. This is the balance that is earth and sky, soul and spirit, our life body. We are bringing these into balance now into our heart that holds these polarization as this oneness. You may see paradigms, shapes, all beginning to form this oneness, this coherent. And we haul in the feel of Sophia, Yeshua, whichever team of angelic beings, ascended masters that come to you now to hold and to be in circle with you. They could be dragons. Whatever comes forwards to you to hold you, you being in the center of, equal to. In your higher self, this being of light meets you, equal, standing upon the same ground upon you stand on. These rings of light that we stand upon. And it is through the spirals that is our heart, the galaxies within unite. And knowing that this unification is from within, it isn't from outside of self. You may be witnessing these spirals, one that is going downwards and one that is going upwards, yet they are mirroring one another. Like beautiful vortices of golden light. One from above comes downwards, the one from below comes upwards. Like a beautiful magical dance that expands around us. This intricate lattice of spheres of light, of sacred geometry, all from the torus, an energy field from our heart. As we're grounding to earth, you see the power that is the earth that's uniting around us. Holding us in this hugely powerful union. And this energy that flows through us flows within the earth, which then flows back around us, this infinite light and energy and power. Keep breathing, keep allowing your breath to allow this to ground, to root, especially if you feel your body expanding. Just enable this light, this energy to ground, go to the place where it needs to go. You're becoming this beautiful vessel. It comes from the power and the wholeness that is your heart, that is already whole, and always has been. But you become this beautiful tube of light, concentric circles circling around the toroid field. as the old simply falls away. And this powerful infrastructure that is within the earth, awakens this grid. It's literally turned on like a generator of energy, just switching on, awakening other grids and systems that of the highest and greatest good. Awakening the beings that have been holding and protecting these places and spaces. The dragons, whatever comes forward for you. And you may be bringing in councils of light, these higher beings that have been waiting for this moment. Always for the integrity that is through Sophia and through Yeshua that holds this discernment. Only light, the purest form, resonates, connects. Until we feel through your breath, through the connection of your body, that everything has come into alignment. That pendulum, that force, that light starts to find its equilibrium, its balance, back into its resting phase. A heartbeat that beats with a different frequency, yet finds its natural flow and rhythm and coherence. This new or higher awakened self, balanced within. Even feeling the charge, this energetic charge that has come through our cells, through the waters within, through our spine, through our central nervous system. There's a gentle glow, a grace. It's embodied deep into our DNA. All the spirals, DNA, the telomeres, everything is working to the blueprint of this higher consciousness. With that, you may see a beautiful nebula, a beautiful light, a galaxy, just this beautiful essence of radiance, of light, of peace. Around you, around the sphere of light, the lattice, your energy bodies. Coming right back to the core that is your heart. Balanced into your sacrum, into your womb. Men for your hara, your sacrum, your roots, your legs, your feet. And the beautiful earth star, this rose, this lotus that holds. Where we offer this wisdom to be balanced here in our earth star. So we can rest, integrate, knowing that our subconscious is alignment to our truth and to our higher self. so we can rest and be at ease, knowing that all is well, all is aligned. As we move deeper into the intelligence that is our body, this wisdom, and our minds, the curious observer. And just taking some gentle breaths, really allowing yourself to land into your body. Bringing your palms together. Maybe a little gentle pinch of the upper nose area, the pinch of the eye area, just to help any release of the cranium that needs. Also, this is a key point for the bladder and small intestine, so it will just help us release anything that we don't need from a physical perspective, as well as the emotions and energetic. And for me, I'm just feeling like we need a massage just gently across the eyebrow. Just you're in a sort of lymph clean. The whole forehead, then the little rub of the temples, giving that jaw. Ugh, even just like give a nice little dragging down, just gentle down the back of your ears, down that sort of oblique muscle where your lymph runs down, your vagus nerve is. So just cooling anything that needs to be flowed and to be released. And just sort of rubbing then around your sort of clavicle bone, your sternum here, just helping the kidney points underneath the collarbone, just help this detox. And then I feel just a tapping down the arms, the top and bottom. Eesh. Nice little tapping, the chest, maybe at the armpits, wherever feels really good. Just giving that body a nice tap down the legs, down to the feet. And I'm just going to give my slightly pins and needled feet a nice little squidge on the ball of the foot, which is the kidney point, the bubbling spring, and the top of the foot with the big toe and little next one along is your liver. So just giving that, oh, really give those legs a nice good seam too, so make sure you can really get them in, get any excess energy off. If you want to, you can do a little jump up and down. If you're not quite with it, don't do that yet. Just give them a wiggle, whatever you need to do. Shake it off. Okay. And we bring our hands together in prayer, holding our third eye, our perception, the balance of our masculine, our feminine, our soul, our spirit, earth and heaven, everything in as one. We then draw in thank into our hearts, bringing our hands here, and then just bringing a beautiful close as we hold our hearts. We're giving ourselves this beautiful hug. And be here as long as you need to really hold this. And with love, thank you for listening. And come to this whenever, as many times as you need to. So thank you for listening and take care. Namaste.